see most of the human race killed off because it is unworthy. It is unworthy of the gift of life.
I don't care what society thinks. They're nothing anyway. They're no better than me.
Until we hear the safe word, we will not stop.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated? Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them. See all this and more when you see on stage, in person, that crazy mix-up.
I like being set apart from people. I like to be hated.
Safe Word with Jason Rouse.
Chill. I'll watch You Skin a Cat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody, this is Jason Ward. Okay. Pull it together, man. Now, you got me with the image of skinning a cat,
And what does that
and
do?
you're, like, beating off.
Why would I be jacking off?
I
just
don't
wanna
know.
Watch.
It was your tone. It was your tone.
I don't think it was sexual for me. It was more like, I mean, if he's going to skin a cat, I'll watch
Maybe
him
I
do
want
it.
you to beat off while I skin. Hey, welcome to the Safe Word, everybody. This is Jason Rouse. I've got not one, but two of the top Seattle-based trans comics here on my couch, spooning each other, and introduce yourselves.
I'm Adam Luckey. I wish I was one of the top trans comedians in Seattle because the top comedians in Seattle are all trans, pretty much. It's
Yeah,
a very trans scene.
I have a second body here with a smoky, the bear shirt.
Yeah, I'm Austin Shepard, and I look like I'm trans, but not. Yeah.
Huh.
I look a little bit like Ellen Page.
It's
Ellen
Elliot.
Page.
It's
I
Elliot
don't even
Page,
know
man.
that, but that Ellen Page name.
Change it to Elliot Page.
Yeah.
Elliot Page?
It was, she was Juno. Did you ever see that movie?
I was going to say corpse number 4 in Schindler's List. I was going to say that, and I was going to say Luckey here with like the stunt doubles for a scarecrow in a horror movie.
Yeah. This is an audio roast battle. It's not gonna play good to the audience.
I haven't been around people today yet, so I'm adjusting to just. I had to psych myself up to go downstairs to meet you guys.
Yeah.
I had to look out the window, and this is a relatively, you've been in Austin how long?
About a year.
A year.
Yeah.
So you've got here probably about 6 months prior to my move.
Yeah, and we left right as shit started to shut down. I didn't want to take any time off, so we just took off. And then things were.
And you weren't traveling light either. You got like what, 2 babies?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
I thought you had a pile of them because.
No, the other one is just one that I found, and it's dead, so I don't have to do anything to it.
Oh, that thing on the pickle jar on the back of the fridge.
I just smell it when I jerk off. That's
Whoa, whoa! I got sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Smell it when you jerk off.
What are you sponsoring?
What happens when you can't find the abortion in a jar? Do you just put a lava lamp on the floor and have it piss on it?
Yeah, but I can't come.
Is it just liquid, coagulated tissue in a glass thing, or is it the fetal?
It's in a Ziploc bag. In a shoebox.
No,
It's
so
just-
you only work with this one group.
Yeah, it's just the one.
Do you know about this, Austin?
I do not know about this.
I thought you guys started out together.
I've been staying on his couch. I have no clue about this.
Well, what's you've come from the West Coast,
Washington specifically, yeah.
Washington specifically, and what's happening?
Not much up there right now during the phases or the levels
Yeah.
or whatever they call. They keep rolling back with COVID, but before there was.
Thank fuck you're not in Toronto.
What's going on in Toronto right now?
It's they're finally getting around to having some sort of public executions of voice. They're protesting Canadian style.
Like live entertainment and stuff?
Oh, there's nothing. No.
Can you go into a restaurant and eat?
No.
Okay.
No. These guys.
Then they're so far
and
back.
it varies from province to province. But dude, literally, I'm talking completing out of my ass. They're not only a year behind, but the recovery to get to where Washington is now is probably another year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't
Isn't that-
imagine
isn't
what
that-
California is like right now.
California is the purge.
Yeah.
It really is. I left there December 15th, 16th. And, I've always lived within, went out of my way to live within an hour walking to the Comedy Store. For a decade. 10 square blocks, 20? 10, about 10. Sunset La Brea area, no farther than Ralph's. So, there's probably about 20 square blocks where I lived most of my time there.
And it would take an hour to walk there?
Yeah, it'd take an hour. I always used to, every time especially in, I didn't want to make my home in Los Angeles. I just wanted some of that fucking rapper money and then go up to Kelowna and build a 5-bedroom cabin. You know what I mean? And trap fur.
Yeah. What is it? What is Jeremiah Johnson? To be Mountain Man?
Not to that extent. Like with no bitterness, but like have a Canadian utopia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something where there's, during the spring of last year, literally, a year ago, because now I'm seeing it pop up in my stories. I had another month on my lease. I was living behind the Man's Chinese Theater, not on the street. I had an apartment between the Magic Castle. Magic Castle is like almost across the street from my house. So that was like, and Hollywood Boulevard is the next block over. So that whole area is the most concentrated Bermuda Triangle in the United States. Hollywood Boulevard, it's people are coming there to see Marilyn Monroe still.
Yeah, it's the Mecca.
It's a fucking light bulb to the insane, and these moths are just kamikazing in it. You can hear people's souls breaking on the daily. They sound like birds chirping, but it's really just people dying inside.
It's a terrible place, right? Isn't it just like a lot of murder and rape, basically?
I know. Red Band had I remember first of all, we would watch multiple car chases on the screens on the patio.
Nice.
There'd be like a star-studded lineup inside the club, and all these comics are just sitting there watching a police chase. You can see the helicopters in the distance while we're watching it on TV. So everyone's hoping they kind of drive past the Comedy Store so we can wave. It was that crazy. But anyway, everything's locked up. We're here in Austin. Are you clearly no wife and kids?
Oh, no. Staying on his couch right now.
You're going to move. You're posturing yourself to jump.
Yeah. Well, I was doing comedy up there for 4 years.
When was the last time you were on stage?
Last time I was on stage, probably July. No, well, before COVID, and then shit's been opening up there, so it's been okay. I was doing a few things at Tacoma Comedy Club, and then made the jump down here. I invested in Dogecoin early. That's my generation, so I'm rolling a little bit, and so I made the jump down here and just coasting for a while till the wheels come off.
Yeah, there's really not much of it, and what a great opportunity.
Yeah.
To have some financial freedom, a little elbow room, and the most amazing city to do anything in.
Yeah.
On top of the comedy boom.
Yeah, I've never been in a place where I can
How many
get
days
up.
have you been in town?
How many? 2?
Okay, so you've seen a bit, but you haven't seen everything. You haven't seen everything.
We chilled the first day.
Yeah.
He just started hitting mics last night. So
Yeah,
that was his first taste.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah, we had 4 nights. Four nights last night.
We started at 4 and did a 4, a 5, 7 o'clock, and then at 8:30. Yeah, so fucking daytime comedy.
Yeah.
Nobody for like 2 audience members and like 19 comics.
Yeah, there's comics that are listening to this that haven't been on stage in a year and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. I was telling him because I've been down here for a while. I was like, "Yeah, get the fuck down here." Like anyone, I think, who wants to do comedy.
Oh, now it's getting more crucial than ever because once September hits, things are going to be locked up for about a year as far as the bookers, the way the clubs are opening up. They're going to everything's going to come into a medium that we haven't seen in a year. So once that slides in, everyone's going to have their locals, the people that they want to work with, that they've built relationships
definitely.
with.
Get on
and
Yeah.
and then the BC team is going to try and get on top of all of it, but no one knows them. They don't have a rapport with anybody. No one cares. Yeah, you're a great 4. Well, we got young guns out here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's some assassins.
No, there's some killers and some that haven't even been doing it that long. Like
Yeah.
you run into some people, you're like, you're 2 years in and you're already fucking like going pretty hard, grinding, getting better.
Yeah, because there's been a gap, and I knew it was going to come around. If I just lived long enough in this career, that I was going to see cycles,
Yeah.
and everybody's kind of like, fucking this generation, but then there's the backswing of like comics that are like, oh, I've studied the masters. You know, you'd be surprised how many you were talking to me about Hicks earlier. I don't think a lot of these guys even know who Bill Hicks is. That's a good test.
I love Hicks. Coming down here, Arizona Bay. That's the
Yeah.
only CD I have in my car right now.
What is the attraction for you? Is it how bold and poignant?
It's the freedom of speech. I think Lenny Bruce said,
Are you a shit disturber? Oh, fuck. Here we go.
I'm not an edgelord, but
What kind of shit? You've ever been attacked by a woman?
Ooh, I just did.
No, I'm talking to Austin here. Of course, you get hit by your wife every night before you go to bed.
I wish.
attacked in what way? I mean,
Physically, if you had a woman
Physically-
jump on top of you during your performance.
oh, during my performance?
Yeah.
No, not during my performance.
Oh.
maybe in like domestically.
I can see you, I can see some girl trying to stab you with a wine glass in the neck for some smug remark. We don't even
Yeah.
know this
She
guy.
tries cutting my dick off in my sleep, something like that.
That's a bad way to go dick off in your sleep.
That guy, he got it back.
I sleep
And he became a porn
face
star.
down with about 4 inches of shit sticking out of my ass. So when the lights are off, they just cut a turd off the back of the old. Not so edgy, are you, Opie?
No, yeah, that's why you're a stomach sleeper.
I'm a stomach sleeper.
You don't wanna get your
with
shit pushed in.
4 inches of the log fathering. Because I've had girls try and cut my dick off with scissors, but they always end up with a bit of shit on their knuckle. And I'm like, April Poos. Have you had a woman attack you in a kitchen with a cigarette?
With a cigarette, no, I've never been burnt.
Have you ever had a girl put a gun to her own head while you were inside of her?
Not while I was inside of her, though.
I think we got the wrong guy.
I've
Is this
seen
the
that.
guy you
I've seen
told me?
that. I've seen that, but not while I was inside of her.
Okay. Like a suicide? Like, if you leave me?
No. Yeah, I'd be like, having a bad day.
The battery's dying. We're going to stop. And I'll be right back after these no messages. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So she hung herself in your basement?
No, that was me. I was just jerking off.
See, a lot of people will hear, look, my conversation is outrageous. But there's truths in it cryptically that are... I've had an ex-girlfriend hang herself in her basement of her home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you find her?
No,
Oh,
I didn't find her.
that's sad. Christ.
Did anyone find her? Is she still down there?
We're recording, right? Yeah. No, I'm making light of it, but I had an ex-girlfriend of mine many years after we dated, and someone had told me that she'd run into some problems and had hung herself in her basement.
Well, that's not as sad.
What's that?
I thought it was like your girlfriend.
No,
and
not
then-
at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
I've
and then-
wished that on some of them. I've cursed them. Nobody has a Ouija board on their floor if they're not fucking sending out messages for those girls that drive head on into a cement truck.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Malachi.
I'm just like, you know what? I've been in a fight with my girlfriend in the car. She's like, I'm going to start running these red lights. We're going to see how far
That's
this
why I
goes.
don't drive. You know what? I've never driven a car.
Really?
Ever. I know
Why?
you think I'm maybe lying. I haven't. You know, I haven't driven a car ever. Yeah. Yeah.
So you just like take the bus?
Uber. Walk. That's it. Planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's legit.
But that is how you not get married. It's like like no girl's gonna say you don't have a car, you don't drive. No,
Yeah.
they're not.
That's a good point.
They're not interested.
Like, you can't pick me up? No. Yeah.
Oh, I can totally pick you up. I got an app that will actually probably be a lot safer and responsible than any of the skill set, like you said, driving into through a shopping mall.
But then you got to get into this guy named Ortiz's car, and it smells like spices. And
I'm from Canada. We don't have Ortiz. We don't have Ortiz.
There's LeBlanc.
Guy smells like fucking Montreal smoked meat. Yeah, try that on for size.
cigarettes.
And his pussy farts are coming up over his balls like bad.
How do the Austin crowds here compare to Canada? Is it similar at all? Because
This is the thing. I haven't lived in Canada in over 20 years.
Oh,
20
okay.
years?
Yeah.
Maybe about 20? Yeah. So, but I always would go. I'd spend 2 months in Ontario, which is 8 clubs in the most concentrated area of the country for stand-up comedy. Toronto's the center of it. That's the New York comparison, and the Vancouver's the Los Angeles comparison. Mm-hmm. In the middle of the country, there's nothing. Literally, it's the population is really along the coast in Alberta and on the east.
Are there little scenes out there, or is it just
Yeah, totally. You'll run into, you're from Seattle. Did you ever go up to Vancouver?
Is there any Newfie scenes up there?
Newfie scenes. Yeah, there's new. Do you know what a
Newfoundland?
It's a slanderous term towards people from Newfoundland.
It's your rednecks, right?
No.
It's people from Newfoundland.
Yeah, but they're not like American style rednecks.
But they're in the middle of nowhere, right?
No, they're just it's all the people who left Ireland. Oh. You see, I'm Canadian. I know what a globe looks like. I know that there's other countries, and you just look at the coasts, and you can see they took the Gaelic, Celtic, what is the Anglo-Saxon, that, and they put it in probably a lot of French Canadian trapping. So you're getting this Irish accent with a French, and then you get the Canadian experience under it, and then you can barely understand them. And because of that, people think that because they speak a lot of kind of gibberishy. Have you ever heard he has this kind of fucking day?
I feel like in cartoons.
Think of Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, okay.
Sped up.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
Is
there's
Newfie
scenes.
legit offensive? Do they get really mad at it, or is it more of a loose?
It's just dated, and no one Newfoundland doesn't even care about Newfoundland.
Okay.
It's not like if they had a huge sports team or a military or these are old fishing people. They're living a job. It's beautiful there, actually. And you want to talk about scenes? I wish there was a scene on that east coast of Canada.
There's not really anything out there.
There's clubs that people live and tour out there, but you got to drive 15 hours to do a gig.
Okay. Yeah.
And unless you're doing, you got to look at a country the size of Russia with 30 comedy clubs in it. Yeah. Figure it out. With 2,000, even more so now, that would label themselves as comedian. I would say legitimately there's 100 great comics in the country.
So, is Trailer Park Boys the only cool thing coming out of that side of the country?
I can tell. I know you.
You know me?
I know you.
You know me from somewhere. There's people that look like you go to the store, you see 10 of me.
You're gonna get murdered here.
He's gonna get curb stopped by Antifa.
I think you're gonna
I've been saying it.
I could see a woman stabbing you here.
He got kind of close last night. There was a very drunk lesbian, very butch lesbian that hated him immediately and was trying to heckle him. The
Are
whole
you
time.
sure you guys weren't talking to each other at the sink?
I don't even think I'd be that butch of a
You don't
lesbian.
even know me. So what? Sorry, you were saying.
Well, what were we talking about? Which one? Which part? The butch lesbian?
Him beating off while I skin a cat.
I mean, I would leave for that part.
Are we doing that?
I love animals. I love animals.
He's like, I don't want to miss my 2:00. Can we get to the cat cum part?
Hey, I got to pick my daughter up from school. I need to beat off while you skin a cat right now.
Yeah. The temptation is terrible.
I can't.
What pets do you have?
I have a dog,
Oh, that's good.
a little dog.
An asshole of a dog.
That's the worst.
He's a puppy. He's still
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and I got a baby too, so it's hard to fucking like be on both of them all the time.
I don't know. Do you get upset to hear the other comics sob stories about they don't have much time?
Nah, I don't fucking care. I don't listen to most of it.
No, I know, but I mean, wouldn't it? Don't you get angry at that? Because the wife, the baby, the dog.
Yeah.
That's 75%.
Yeah, and she works
10% sleeping. That leaves you with 5.
Yeah, and the
And
wife
these guys
works
are sleeping
full-time.
until 2 p.m., beating off into a sock.
I don't know. It just, I mean, I'm almost grateful for it because it forces me to fucking take it seriously and actually try.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Pressure makes diamonds.
because I used to be them too, and I'm like, I'm not mad at them because I understand. Like, I've had all this free time and still didn't use it properly. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost harder when you have all the free time and you're just a fucking
People don't take life serious until they get cancer.
Yeah, and that's what a kid is basically, cancer. It just
A skin tag.
it ends most things.
Yeah.
But it's easier to get rid of than
Yeah.
cancer for sure. You could do it. It's just
It's
you gotta
frowned
be
upon if you do
planned
it.
and prepared, and
Yeah. How old is your child? 2?
yeah, she just turned 2. She's awesome. She's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's to be shitty. But you put a movie on, you leave the apartment for a little while, she's fine.
A little while. A weekend in Houston. Come back. Wow, you really filled that diaper up with shit.
Yeah, fly out, do a couple of feature sets, come back, she's good to go.
Yeah. Well, that was a thing, What is it? Latchkey kids?
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I was
know-
kind of like that because
Yeah.
my dad was in the military, he was overseas all the time, and my mom worked all day.
Yeah.
So we just fucking free reign.
Single parent household, mother worked. I would, that was, I'd walk 40 minutes to school in the snow in February.
Jesus.
We'd hold hands so some of the kids wouldn't disappear. Yeah, it's like, okay, it's a blizzard. Everyone hold hands while you
Jesus
walk.
Christ.
Yeah, to go walk through Red Hill Creek.
Bunch of queers holding hands.
Holding hands. I'll tell you what was. I fell through the ice, and I had to wear all the clothes from the Lost and Found because there were only dry clothes in the school.
Jesus. They still made you go to school after you fell through the ice?
Because I had a babysitter because my mother
okay.
worked. So school was the time that I would be taken care of during these hours, and then follow up going to the babysitters after my school day. But it was a long walk through literally through almost through on the edge of a forest. It was the most fucking like big bad wolf shit.
Well, dude, you're proof that like kids from single moms can come out completely normal and unscarred.
There's nothing normal. There's nothing normal.
You're proof. Like sometimes it works out really well.
I would prefer that over the alternative, which was
Well, yeah, because at least you're interesting. Like I think it can be better overall because at least you have stuff to say and like are different from everyone else.
I think the parenting aspect of it is a small part of the shape of your personality. And I think the people that blame their parents for their situation that they're currently in is that they've enabled the people that have fucked them over growing up to fuck up their future.
Yeah.
So, my friends, some families married for 30 years. This guy, terrible background, and it's some of them are. It varies in quality of life, regardless of the having two parents. Are you crying?
What? No. I come from a family that loves me and gave me hugs and kisses.
Yeah. Why? Where does your revenge come from?
I don't know. I was never the cool kid. Yeah.
What is the cool kid?
I don't know. I guess it's just wanting to.
Cool kid at my school was a white kid that wore a Michael Jackson jacket.
Oh, the cool
every
kids
day.
are the preppy kids.
Preppy
And
kid.
I never wanted to be that. But
You did want to be star quarterback
want you to,
on
I
the
want you
football
no,
team.
fuck no.
No?
But no, I want you to look back and be like, oh, hey, never knew about that guy. That guy was just in the corner writing jokes.
Yeah,
like,
now
this
he's
whole
just
time.
now he's shot up a school he never even went to.
Going back for revenge only.
He wanted to be YouTube guy. That was him.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I came across him. He was like hooker prank calls and shit on YouTube. Like,
Ah,
did some of that, yeah.
you're familiar with the Jerky Boys?
The Jerky Boys?
oh yeah.
Yeah, they.
Who are they?
Honestly, you know, Radiohead.
Yeah.
You know the album Hello Pablo.
I don't know their album, but yeah, any of their albums.
You know the band. Anyway, one of their early albums is named after a Jerky Boys crank call.
Okay.
Those tapes circulated. When I say tapes, cassette tapes.
Who they prank call?
A variety of people,
Just like-
various characters. They actually did a film called Jerky Boys movie.
There was a movie.
It's a good movie, actually.
good movie.
But those that was the only way that we get people to turn the music off at a house party was to put on. You got to hear the Jerky Boys. You haven't heard of Jerky Boys? Everybody would tell their girlfriends to shut up, and they'd put on the Jerky Boys, and it's hilarious. So that was my earliest, introduction to prank
Calling, yeah.
prank calls. Yeah.
You guys, yeah.
Because I grew up in a generation where you didn't have caller ID and things like that.
Did you ever watch Crank Yankers? That's kind of what did it for me.
Yeah, I thought that, but I thought that was like a
It's kind of
poor
tame.
man's Jerky Boys.
I saw
with
Jerky
puppets.
Boys afterwards.
Isn't
So,
it
like,
amazing how you can take the humanity away from something? Mm-hmm. Like South Park has a luxury of getting away with. If you had to do live action version of South Park,
there's no way. Well, Always Sunny, kind of. I feel like they kind of pushed.
I've never watched the show.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in the comedy
That's
per
fair.
se, television comedy. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I understand. But early on, it was really raw and really fun. Like
Danny
the first,
DeVito's on it.
yeah, on the second season he comes
Yeah.
in. But yeah, the first episode is about them becoming like a black bar, or no, they become a gay bar.
Yeah.
and like they just like super embrace it and stuff and start pretending to be gay. So
To get customers.
yeah, because they're like, yeah, whatever, we'll be a gay bar. Like,
There's money in that.
hell yeah, I would run a gay bar.
Have you ever been to, yeah, you look like the gay bar manager is
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
There's cum on the bar
Yeah, what
stools
is
again.
it? Yeah. It's like, fuck.
Dante, you're supposed to have the cum swept up by 11 every day.
The cleaning staff is just shivering in the corner. It's just,
We got 2 more puddles over here, boys.
he's got an ice cream scoop unplugging the sink with just chunky,
There's cum in the sink?
there's coming.
Why are they coming in the sink?
Anything that looks like a bowl
Yeah,
that's
guys
at
will
waist height.
They just come in it?
Everybody comes in things that are just mouth height.
Just in case.
Yeah, I love that.
I feel like you look more like the sleazy nightclub manager that all the girls have to blow to get a job there.
No. No.
Jason looks more like that than I do.
I do, yeah. Hellraiser 3.
I'm definitely the gay bar guy. I'm too soft, I think, for the nightclub.
But you know the job, the gay bar job actually is a good job.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're turning down blowjobs all day.
Oh, well, not every single one.
Okay.
At some point, you're going to say
You're
yes.
writing the director's cut. Not every single blowjob.
Hold on. There's
Hold
going to
on.
be some real feminine looking gay guys, and I'm going to be tired from my long day at work.
Yeah, it
and
starts
I'm
off with a
all right,
shoulder rub.
Get down there.
And just empty this thing so I can tie my shoes and go home and hug my family.
Yeah, like maybe I care about this guy a little bit. I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Who is this guy we're talking about?
Terry.
Terry?
Yeah, Terry.
You named him?
Yeah, he has a name. He's a chill dude. He listens to my problems and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
What does he do? What quality? Like, you're in the office, you're writing out his check. Are we really like having you around here, Gary?
He's just cool about
Terry?
things.
Sorry, Terry.
He's just cool about everything. Terry, can't give you as many hours. It's cool, boss. You the man. I'm like, thanks for being
And
so
then it goes up
cooperative.
to a high five.
And then
you
he
guys
holds
presses you
Yeah,
against
he grabs my
and
hand.
pushes you against the wall. And
I'm like, Terry, I didn't know you were so strong. Because he's a small guy, but he's strong. He does jujitsu. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was an amateur MMA fighter.
And then he goes, "Is that barbecue sauce on your shirt?" And you look down, and he starts unbuttoning it.
Oh,
and
no.
you're like, Terry.
It was barbecue sauce.
He goes, let me
that.
clean that off for you. Takes your shirt, hangs over the back of the chair.
Jesus.
Takes a little
So now I'm shirtless.
You're just shirtless.
Oh, and he's already jacking me off?
No. He's scrubbing the shirt.
Oh, okay. You just...
I don't know if Terry wants to jerk you off.
That's true. Maybe it's an insult to Terry that I think he wants to jerk me off. He's just trying to be a good friend, and now I assume he wants to jerk me off.
I think you're the sexual predator in this.
Well, he did take my shirt off.
Is that for you? That's a commitment for you that we're fucking. If someone unbuttons your shirt?
Alone in my office at the gay bar that I run? Yeah, Terry knows the game.
No. Carrie's disabled son is sitting in the room, but he's blind.
Oh, no. And he has like an iPad. He's doing Braille games on it or something? All right. So, yeah, there'd be less sexual assumption, but I still am thinking he is blind, so if we're quiet.
Quiet.
Playing Fruit Ninja in the corner.
And then I'm playing with my own little fruit ninja over here.
All right, show's over, everybody. Pass the fruit ninjas. Isn't that like a jackfruit?
A fruit? What?
Have you ever had a jackfruit?
Yeah, they like stink real bad, right?
No.
No? What am I thinking of? There's
You're
another
thinking about Jack's asshole.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Terry's dick still. God,
Terry's uncircumcised burnt hot dog.
It's not even a good dick.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. How does Terry's dick come out during your shirt unbuttoning? You've jumped into a whole nother alleyway.
I feel like Terry's so good at seducing that he was able to get it out. I didn't even know.
Terry's not a seducer. Terry, he's just a good guy. And now you're taking advantage of him. Maybe Terry.
Well, why is Terry's dick out? Is what I want to know.
Terry's dick isn't out. He's actually feeling, he's openly gay, but he was saving himself for marriage, and now you're trying to get sucked off.
I don't know if I was necessarily trying to get sucked off, but Terry knows what the game is.
See,
and he took my shirt off.
This is
in
the problem.
office.
Everybody has. For you.
What if there
the
wasn't a
shirt
barbecue
off.
stain? What if I see the shirt on the desk and now I'm noticing there's no stain on there?
Okay, maybe that is up for grabs. Yeah. But that's
because he was
also
already taking it off. Because you said, hey, there's a stain. And then I looked down. He's already taken it off.
He's a little naive, maybe very inexperienced sexually. You've been around the bend.
With dudes?
No.
I'll just say this is a new experience.
No, but your marriage sucks so bad that you're going to maybe get sucked off by Terry.
With his kid in the room, though.
With his blind kid.
The marriage is not going well at all at that point. If you're willing, that's what you're shooting for.
What do you tell the blind kid that is going to distract him from the sound of you getting sucked off? I don't know what it sounds like when you come. What does he sound like when he comes? You've known him for a while.
A lot of moaning.
A G flat.
That's it. Here I go. Terry, oh my God, you're gonna.
So now the kid thinks that there's a vibrator.
Sounds
on
like
the
Helen
desk.
Keller when he comes.
Yeah, it's hum. I play the harmonica every time I come.
You put a gazoo in your ass. Wow. Kid's blind.
Is he naked? Is the kid naked?
No, the kid's not naked.
Good.
He's
It's just the
Terry's son
with a woman.
with a woman.
So Terry has a history with women, but then
Terry was
he's
married
gay.
too.
Whoa. I didn't know
Terry's
Terry
married
was
too.
married. So Terry, and that explains why we're so close, because Terry understands how
he tells
relationships can be
everybody that
hard.
he's babysitting his sister's kid, who's blind.
Wait, so there's two blind kids now?
No. It's the same kid in a wheelchair.
Okay. He doesn't
blind.
want people to know that it's his kid, but it is his
Yeah,
kid? Oh,
it's
okay.
his
So
real
Terry
life.
is ashamed of his straight past.
He doesn't want. Don't put your chocolate in my peanut butter.
Oh, okay. Is that the whole story?
Yeah. Terry's going through some stuff. You guys are kind of ships passing in the night.
We're close. We talk about it a lot, obviously. He's
But
in my
then
office.
You and your wife are in bed, and she's like, "Why do you keep bringing up Terry all the time?"
I was like,
And then
Terry wouldn't even ask me a
panic.
question like that.
You panic. And when you're panicked because your wife knows you so well, for the first time in your relationship, she's suspicious of another woman.
Of
Terry.
Terry is the other woman.
Terry with an eye.
She's got it. Yeah. So now she starts to go through.
So I'm not even in the office anymore. This is
No, this is pillow talk.
transcending-
This is a week later, and you're like,
Yeah.
you know that guy Terry, and you're like, and she's kind of like, yeah, you've every night before we go to bed, you talk about Terry, and then go have a shower,
a long shower.
Yeah, long.
45 minutes.
and then you just hear you banging your head against the tile in the shower.
You just hear,
going, Terry, right? You come back. She's like, you were talking about Terry in your sleep. Oh yeah, it's a guy at work. I might have to fire him.
Just a good dude, yeah, but
Yeah.
not always on time.
Yeah. So you kind of paint him as a kind of a bit of a problem.
Kind of a fag, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
I really oversell it. Honestly, bit of a real pansy queer.
She starts going through your media,
Oh, that's
looking
not good.
for a woman. Like, why are you questioning you about your relationship by pulling up all these various, Instagram models or a girl that you knew in high school. She's like, for the first time, she's like, what are you doing? Are you fucking around on me?
Okay. And then maybe, this could really corkscrew into a whole thing because I'm like, I'm going out tonight and she's Terry. And she's like, oh, that's just Terry. That's the
No,
guy.
you guys aren't that confident.
No, we're not hanging out. We're not going to the arcade.
No, because it didn't happen.
Secret.
Yeah, it's an office.
So he did end up blowing me, is what we're saying, in the office.
Listen, you're ruined. People want to be in suspense. You can't. Once somebody gets sucked off in a movie, it's over.
But you're telling me in the movie, at this point, there's all this suspicion going on, but all Terry's really done is just take my shirt off. And his
Thank
kid
you.
was in the room.
Thank you.
All right, so there was no blowing.
There's nothing yet.
But there's suspicion.
There's suspicion.
Yeah, there is definitely.
By the narrative of cinema, Terry's gonna blow, but there's a twist.
Someone's going to get violent.
No.
Probably. You don't think there's going to be any violence?
When I say twist, do you know when you shit and you make it look like ice cream?
Like soft serve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like frozen yogurt?
Okay, well, let's just stay there. Okay?
Let's stay at
Stay at frozen yogurt.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
There's a bang at the door.
Uh-oh.
Terry's ex, who he was fucking one of the barbacks, who's this jacked up.
Oh, not Deontay.
It's totally Deontay.
Oh, fuck.
And
Deontay only comes in twice a week.
Well, because he
so
sells coke.
He's got a dark
And
life,
he
and we all
fucks.
know. Oh, he fucks everybody.
He fucks everybody because he likes to lure people in with his drugs for sex, like bad, mean. He wants to get something on everybody that in his circles. So
and he fucks real men, like bikers and shit. That's
There's
who Deontay
been
fucks.
one of the guys that comes into work with a black eye, and he's like, Dante, and he's like, yeah.
And everyone just looks away because you're
Everyone's
not
like,
gonna you're not gonna make anything of that.
No, because Dante's got the shit.
Yeah.
And he comes in twice a week, and you can't beat when you're a gay junkie and Dante is there, you know that you are going to get high. And a hot, angry load
Anywhere he
of
wants.
Peruvian. Is that a Dante?
Is Dante Peruvian?
I think he is.
I was gonna say he's from like Uganda.
Ooh.
Like, he's got deep roots. Maybe like first generation here, but his parents were like real fucking dashiki wearing.
Yeah, and he's got a terrible accent, and but he's always got the bomb shit.
He can say enough,
And
too.
he's walked in, you're kind of like, but hey, Deontay. And Deontay looks at Terry, looks at you, and then slams the door. You haven't even done nothing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you
But
were like,
Deontay saw what he needed to see.
yeah, there's no barbecue sauce on the shirt.
There was never any barbecue
There was
sauce.
never any, but
I hadn't had barbecue in weeks. What would I put barbecue sauce on? I'm a ketchup guy.
thank you. So you kind of fell for it. He did a kind of like, is this your card?
Yeah, and I knew it wasn't, and I was like, well, maybe.
No, but you didn't know. You just kind of like stumbling through this.
That's true.
Dante,
This situation found me.
It's very clumsy.
I'm just running a gay bar. I'm just trying to live my life, support my family. I
Exactly.
respect everyone.
Yeah.
I respect Deontay. I know he has a dark past, but he shows up his 2 days. He puts his hours in.
But you've lost all the excitement out of your life. And you're just like thinking maybe this Terry's mouth might bring you somewhere.
I'm thinking it. It's still just a thought at this point.
Yeah, and you're thinking it in the sense that you're like, is this gay? And you start crying.
Ooh,
Because
in front
you
of Terry, or
realize-
am I alone?
No, you're alone.
Okay.
And you're crying, and you're crying because for the first time in your life, you're thinking about leaving your family.
For Terry? Whoa.
It's getting crazy.
It gets dark.
It gets dark.
But now Deontay
But
is
you're-
having these
but then
thoughts about being Terry, too, is the problem.
Deontay's going to take whatever the fuck Deontay wants.
That's the issue,
Okay.
is I have no
Yeah.
control over that situation.
So now he's using Terry to taint your relationship, to cause social. Deontay likes trouble.
Yeah.
He likes everyone fighting, keeping them confused. That's how he makes his money, off of, well, fucking maybe this will make you feel better.
Yeah.
And then you're in. The new guy is now his best customer. And not only that, Deontay's like, I'm going to fuck this guy in 2 months.
I'm getting fucked by Deontay?
No, not you.
Thank God.
This is the bar back.
I was just so worried about that. I don't want
I'm
this
worried
movie
for
to
you.
end that way.
I don't want Deontay.
I don't want the
to
movie
fucking-
to end with just me on the
No,
desk and there's paper everywhere and I'm just
No.
screaming.
This is a.
and the credits just go.
This is a Harry Met Sally situation.
I don't want it to end to me just screaming with a black guy's thing and then the credits and a soft song.
Whoa. We're getting. Go to commercial. Go to commercial.
It just cuts to black like The Sopranos.
It just fades out. No, this is more of like when a Harry Met Sally situation.
It's a sweeter movie. Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, we
But
haven't
right
gotten to the
now
end.
we're in a sweet movie. So now, you're crying because you've had this moving revelation that you don't love your kids and your wife anymore. You love Terry.
Damn, this is all just from the shirt taking off. That's what sparked everything.
Yeah, fade to black. Comes up. Dante's scoping out the new talent. Oh, I see you got some new people working here. And Dante tells one of the staff members that you got sucked off by Terry.
Oh, it's out there now.
It didn't happen,
Yeah, but it's out there.
but there's enough. Dante's very convincing, and he's got a bunch of yes men around
Well,
him,
me
too.
and Terry are buds. We're close. We hang out a little bit. You know, like at work.
But you had that look of like shame, like you had when Dante came in, he looked at you guys and realized that, oh, there's chemistry here. He can smell the ass in the air. If there's anything that Dante knows is ass. He's blown so much coke up guys' assholes just to get it yawning enough to dump that leather belt down the old shit mitt.
Yawning?
Yeah, like
Oh
Dante-
my god!
Dante's got a hammer on him. Like, yeah,
Of course, he has a hammer on him.
If you spray, like spray paint like a Pringles can.
Yeah.
Think of that with a war helmet on the top of it. Okay,
His dick just looks like Terry Crews. it just dances.
it's
No one's happy to see it. when a gay guy sees it, they're like, "Oh no!" Like maybe a little part of them is like, "This is going to be a fucking challenge." Like I'm a little amped for that.
First of all,
oh my god!
They also, the locals call Dante's dick the Punisher. Dante fucks like it's a knife. Yeah.
What does Dante's dick look like?
Like I said, a war helmet with a Pringles can.
Is it like a helmet from the Great War, like World War I, or are we talking German army helmet?
Okay, we're talking skateboard helmet.
Okay.
Any disabled kid's helmet you've seen? It's just a round helmet.
Are we talking circumcised or not? I think.
Okay, first of all, it's
we
8
bounced
inches
around on it.
across.
Okay.
What are we nickel and diamond here? Does it got a fucking Hello Kitty
circumcise
patch?
Austin, they're calling it the Punisher. That should give,
Yeah.
that should give you a clue that it's not a fun ride.
Yeah. When you lean over to touch your toes and look in the mirror, it looks like someone kneeled on a pomegranate. Okay, everything is out. All right. Do you ever put your fist in a blood-soaked pillowcase and just kind of knot it around your hand? Because that's what your asshole is going to look like.
Looks like a
from
shaved
Dante.
monkey.
Okay. Dante, not to mention, but Dante is like, he breaks them. Like there's people, you remember the movie Hostel when after they kill people, they have to get the dog.
Yeah, the tattoo.
You got to get a tattoo.
Oh, you get branded?
Yeah, but it's a pomegranate. Oh, I see you got pomegranate. Don't look at me. Yeah.
And I know this, and I give a lot of employees, I give them 2 weeks off after they get pomegranated because I know they're not going to be able to do anything. Bathroom, they're going to be shitting their pants. There's no control.
Shit in your fucking ankles. You can't wear pants when you got
no pants for
when
2
you've been
weeks.
the Punishers kicked the back door in your ass and ruined all the furniture.
Like a hurricane hit.
Let's talk about the show tonight. Now all my followers are gone. Like what long-winded maniacs.
We're making this movie. It sounds like a Tyler Perry movie, honestly.
Okay.
It really does.
Okay, well, I think that's the title of the movie. Sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, let's just call it that.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone in this movie is black except for me. I'm talking black wife, black kids, Terry's black, but Deontay is a different kind of black. All these other black people in my life are very light-skinned black people.
There's one Chinese lesbian that's very difficult to deal with.
But like things kind of come around at the end. She kind of has my back.
Yeah.
But not really. It's still kind of just for her gain.
It's her family business, and she kind of takes a lot of, liberties.
Oh, she's the owner of the bar. Oh.
So she's worse than everybody.
Yeah. And I'm a new manager. I've only been there a year and a half.
And the only straight guy on staff.
And she took a big risk because she said when she hired me, I'd never done this before, taking a risk here. Don't get fucked by Deontay.
Yeah, and she figured that at a glance that you wouldn't really married, kids, you're not very, you don't come off across as like a sexual predator. You're kind of like a broken.
Yeah.
She needed a broken donkey. But somebody's going to suck that donkey off.
And that's where the drama of the movie comes.
Yeah, that's what the movie's called. Someone's got to suck that donkey off.
We could pitch this because at this point we're like,
I think it's pitched. My phone's ringing right now. We're live.
I think Eli Roth wants to do it. Eli Roth wants to direct it.
Are you on the show tonight, Austin?
No, I'm not.
Oh, no. And his wife's the manager. How terrible for you.
It's just because he's not good enough.
You're not good enough. Oh, I can tell by the conversation we just had.
Jason is on the show tonight, though.
It's good.
It's a good lineup.
First of all, there's live comedy.
Yeah.
And people are paying to go inside a building to watch it. That's a great show.
Yeah, and I mean, last week we didn't really have any like big names or anything, and we still had a good amount of people show up and really be into it. Like they really liked everybody.
Yeah, I was there for Rogan and was he in Edwards at that one?
Yes.
Oh, did you see?
I didn't get to see.
Oh,
no,
by
it's
the
hard.
way, I wonder. I got to double check something. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Ian Edwards is coming over today to do exactly what we just did, but probably a
about
lot less
Terry?
cross Terry. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, can you pitch it to him, see if he wants to be in it?
Jeez.
He could be Terry.
I think, Ian's a very established comedy writer for TV and film.
So this could be something we could pitch to him.
Maybe I'll try and get him to come to the show tonight. I don't know if there's room for him. He's very talented.
I'd find room for him.
Yeah, and
I would find room for Ian, yeah.
Terry's. Oh, the show tonight. So what's happening?
What do you mean? Is the show?
You want to promote it?
Yeah, Creek in the Cave. It's just it used to be like dark show, like that was how we sold it. But that was just,
dark word is used too much.
it's too much, and I think people don't really know what to expect. Like, what, I'm just gonna go there and everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, I'd like scream the M word while I fuck babies.
I find hipster comedians dark.
Yeah,
And I mean,
well,
like,
it's dark because it makes
boring.
me sad.
Boring. Yeah.
Yeah, it brings me to a dark place. when I
Yeah.
watch their
You're
comedy.
just like, oh, this is barely trying.
Yeah, and it's like, I know you do this a lot, and this is still what you're doing. Like, this is what you're bringing to the table. You haven't learned that this is like,
These are people who've never been out of their own state.
yeah,
What they do is they hopscotch to their friends' mailing lists, wherever they can get comedy that they incestually work together in these culty kind of scenes, and it's kind of like the Catholic Church.
yeah.
They put the priests in different churches to fuck the kids. That's what these
And all these people
Yeah.
are just fucking kids.
Yeah,
at the end
they're
of the
just
day.
fucking. That's why I look at that long nonsense is just pedophiles.
Yeah.
In the comedy world.
Well, those hipstery alty people, those always are like the creepiest fucking people when you really talk to them. It's like
Bill
just-
Cosby, the original alt comic.
Yeah. The king of rapists. I mean, he's the best one, right? If we had to
Oh
pick.
no, there's clearly,
But think about how long he got away with it and how many. It's like almost triple digits.
guys are the best rapists, are the ones who never got caught.
Never got caught. But still, he
Houdini?
lived. He was right. Houdini was a rapist.
Houdini was a rapist.
He made those women disappear. That's why
Yeah,
he never turned
on the
them
end
in.
of his dick.
And
I don't
then
know
in,
who wouldn't fuck Houdini though. Like the guys like
Well, who
as
wouldn't
big
fuck
as
Bill Cosby? He could probably talk me into it.
I
He's
don't
everyone's
know.
dad, he just starts.
I don't
rubbing your
feel
leg.
like I need that in my life. Is Bill Cosby? I don't
Yeah.
need the dad. But yeah, if you're looking for a father finger, nothing.
father figure. His are big, I bet. He's
So
really
there-
got big hands.
There's a show tonight at the Creek in the Cave. What time?
It starts at 8 p.m. We're going to start seating probably around 7:30. They do an open mic right before it, which kind of sucks.
Okay.
But some people stay.
Yeah, is there going to be 30 comics talking in the back of the room?
No.
Is I will throw that bear from
No,
the stage.
we don't.
Are we indoor or outdoor?
We're indoor.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we don't do that.
That's not bad, but for that type of show, it's better to have it enclosed because it's more captive.
Yeah. I've asked from the beginning to do it indoor.
Yeah.
It just fits better, and it feels more like a comedy show.
Yeah.
I've done the outdoor. The outdoor is fun. We did a roast show outdoor. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's really fun. But
That's appropriate place to do a roast. Is what do you call those? Auditorium or with no roof?
I don't know.
Same room.
It's kind of like amphitheater would be like the big
Amphitheater.
version of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But this is just small. I think they can only fit like
It's interesting how that
180.
room is kind of folded right next door.
right there.
Right next door. You literally can walk through the backstage to stage, two shows.
Yeah, they've talked about simultaneous shows, but I just
Yeah.
feel like that's not a good idea. I don't think that would work.
It's not soundproofed enough.
They wanted
Especially if someone's bombing inside and the other guy's killing, and you can hear the laughter from the other audience.
their first suggestion, because we had to move this show from Tuesday because Rogan's there tomorrow. Their first suggestion was that we do this while Rogan was on outside. And I was like, that'd be fucking terrible.
No.
Like, I don't want to
It's
do
like
Who's
me-
going to go see that? That's the B show, like hard.
Yeah, I've been in that, having to follow Chappelle at Laugh Factory every night was.
I've been to comedy. We went to a comedy club in Oregon where the show we were doing was in the lobby of the comedy club while an actual show was going on and the actual part of the comedy club. So we're just performing for people that are like, what?
Yeah.
Like-
No, it's so weird. They don't. They're like, yeah.
They're like, this is how you earn a hosting weekend. I'm like, how? Like performing for the bartender?
They're business people trying to make a quick buck off of some
Absolutely.
bullshit.
Yeah, I get what it is. Like, you got comics showing up to that show, buying beer the whole time. Like, they make a little extra money off of that.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight.
I think it's going to be really fun. It's a stacked lineup. There's a lot of really funny people. Derek Poston is a fucking killer, man. I'm excited for him.
Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram _Adam Luckey. I got some stuff on YouTube too.
Awesome.
I do just enough animal torture to make you not know if the pet dies or not at the end.
Nice.
So they haven't taken anything off yet. So everything's still there.
You got to bring over Dante.
Oh no, we got to do a second episode to finish this.
You're giggling like we've already cast him.
What's Dante's handle?
I feel like
that's what it's called. Dante's handle.
Ooh, you know who would be good for Dante? Like a UFC fighter, like their first acting gig. Because Dante doesn't talk a lot, so it's just a big, jacked, fucking black heavyweight fighter.
Bike shorts and a fucking Pringles can with a bicycle helmet on it.
Just hanging out the bottom.
Speaking of bottoms, thanks for being on the show, guys.
Absolutely, dude.
And congratulations on the trek from Oregon.
Washington. Yeah,
Washington.
Close enough.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys started in Oregon.
Basically the same thing.
All right, now I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to... No. Thanks for being on the show, guys. We'll see you soon. Don't forget, on Amazon.com, June 1st, Spare Parts is going to be on a global platform that you can watch. It's a movie I did. You can Google Spare Parts movie, see the trailer. It's a lot of fun.
It's a good
and
movie.
I've got a stand-up special going to be airing in some form or one way or another over, I'll say, before Halloween. I know I keep pushing it back, but you're going to have to wait. Thank you.
Stop! Stop!
What happened was true. The most bizarre and